HelloFresh. I don't know how many of you guys know the HelloFresh. They're one of those food delivery services where you order meals and then they deliver them to your door. And More Perfect Union went into how HelloFresh abuses their workers as well. So we'll watch this and come back and discuss.
One of our coworkers, she fell on an empty pallet. She tripped on it, and her feet got tangled on the plastic that was in it, and she broke her arm. It was very, very bad.
I was present the day one of my fellow coworkers got her foot crushed by a 300-pound pallet. And I remember seeing the pain in her eyes.
I have a friend at work who told me about her injury. She broke her leg when, while she was working. She slipped over like a piece of a poblano pepper on the floor, right, which is pretty common in that area.
I want HelloFresh customers to know that everything that they're getting at their doors, like these boxes, we are the workers that make this possible, and we haven't been treated fairly.
HelloFresh workers are organized in a union because we feel we deserve better wages. We don't feel like we're provided a safe and organized work environment to conduct our daily assignments, and we don't feel like we get the dignity and respect that we deserve.
My biggest safety concern at work is that there are so many things on the floor. It can be also water, empty pallets with plastic on, and sticks sticking out of the pallet, which makes it very dangerous for everybody. And it's not a safe place to be working in.
We put ourselves in harm's way for the company, and whenever we do sustain injuries, they remove accountability and place it directly on the employees and the associates.
They push us to do more and more because their goal is just to take out more boxes, not to worry about how the worker feels, how tired they are, or how bad they're hurt, because there are a lot of coworkers, or a lot of my coworkers working with a lot of pain.
They'll go into the bathroom or into the break room to kind of, look for people, or I guess encourage people to hurry back and get back to the production area. But, if you got to use the bathroom, you got to use the bathroom.
Al principio, cuando yo comencé en la línea, eran 250 bolsas por hora, pero luego de eso subieron la cantidad a 275 bolsas por hora. Yo tengo 19 años, tengo 1 año y medio trabajando en HelloFresh, y antes de eso nunca había sentido tanto dolor de espalda como el que me da ahora. Y pues es muy hostigante porque a la edad que tengo ya padecer de dolor de espalda.
Working for HelloFresh is like you either get a second job or you won't have enough by the end of the month.
A lot of workers that work at HelloFresh have to have 2 jobs just in order to make ends meet, to pay rent, and to put food on the table. A lot of the workers that work at HelloFresh can't even afford a box of HelloFresh. They can't afford the box that they make.
Workers want a union because the pay is so damn low. It's just insanely difficult to live with that wage that we're making. I'm earning $17.50 an hour at HelloFresh.
Management treats HelloFresh workers as employee numbers as opposed to people with real feelings, people with real emotions. There's no compassion for individuals. The only thing that is focused on is profits and numbers.
are prioritizing only HelloFresh workers to come into these anti-union meetings 2, 3, 4 times every 2 weeks.
They have bring the anti-union people to have these meetings with us and talk about against the union. So we can tell that they are really against of what we're doing.
Basically, there's a lot of union busting going on. They're not respecting the decision that we've made, and it's very immature and unprofessional the way they're handling it after we decided to let them know that we wanted a union.
No nos vamos a dar por vencidos y vamos a seguir organizándonos, nos vamos a mantener todos fuertes, porque pues juntos sí somos poderosos.
I couldn't be more happier to go to battle with these people. I mean, I fight with them every day. So just to be in the trenches with this group of individuals is very, very empowering.
I absolutely love how they ended that. It's empowering, you guys. I know if you're in a workplace that is not unionized, it feels so daunting to start taking the steps to work towards a union, right? It feels like everything is against you. But the people you work with every day are probably with you. And that's empowering. We are the many, they are the few, right? I like the way he put that it's empowering to fight with these individuals, right? So I encourage everybody to unionize if you can. We know the tactics that big businesses will use, as HelloFresh uses, as we've covered extensively with Amazon, with Starbucks, et cetera, et cetera. Too many for me to even remember. This is how businesses conduct themselves. But I encourage everybody to fight for a union if you do not currently work in a unionized, in a union workplace. So good on those workers. Shame on HelloFresh. And keep this stuff in mind when you're making your decisions as a consumer, you guys. I know that in many cases, there's no good decision to make. I really do understand that. You stand in a grocery aisle and you see 20 different products and they're owned by 3 different conglomerates and all of them are abusive and there's no responsible choice to make. I really get it. I don't put this on individuals, right? But when you can boycott a Kellogg's, please do. If you can use a different meal service instead of HelloFresh, please do. Make as responsible of a decision as a consumer as you possibly can and support these workers. Don't cross those picket lines. And anything going on in your area that pertains to labor organizing, I really encourage you to get involved as best you can. There are almost always strike funds, you guys, and More Perfect Union shares these funds. So you can help these workers by helping provide for them while they don't have income. One of the things that big businesses rely on is they know that their workers can hardly even miss a single shift, let alone go on strike for weeks at a time. And those workers need support. They need to be able to continue the strike. They need to not have their livelihood threatened by this organizing. So go find those strike funds and contribute to them. This is one of the most effective ways to bring about change is labor organizing and hitting big businesses in their pocketbooks. It's one of the very few things that will actually get their attention, that will result in change that is anything beyond symbolic. So I really strongly encourage you all to support unions, support More Perfect Union, support labor organizers, donate to strike funds if you can, obviously, and we will continue to cover this stuff going forward. And More Perfect Union, they put out a few of these a week, you guys. They did a Baskin and Robbins one too, but I didn't want to just pile on the More Perfect Union videos. So please go check them out. They do absolutely outstanding work. They're constantly calling out big businesses and bringing this stuff to light. And by the way, HelloFresh went and complained to Twitter and got that video taken down temporarily. So they're terrified. They're terrified, and they should be. So we're going to cut into their billions in profits, right? Wah. Anyhow, support unions, support workers, support labor organizing as best you can. So I want to